Hello everybody, my name is Zeus, welcome to my channel, hope you're doing good. Today we're doing a rebuild, or a save series, whichever one you want to call it. I've called it many things in the past. Because I ran a poll not too long ago in my community tab about which team I should rebuild slash save. And by 50% of the vote, we are doing Southampton, which is a team in the south of England, hence the name Southampton. You know, because not to be confused with Northampton, which is in the middle of England, or Westhampton, which is non-existent, or Easthampton, which is non-existent. You know, Southampton. There. It's on the map. But this is what we're doing. We're doing Southampton. We are trying to save them from potential relegation, because in real life, they're not doing too hot. I believe they're bottom of the Premier League as I record this on a Wednesday evening when I started recording this. I don't know when I'm going to finish recording this, but Wednesday evening they are bottom of the Premier League on 4 points with only 1 win, 1 draw and 9 losses. That is a mega oof. I mean, considering Manchester United are doing, you know, pretty badly, that's a mega oof that they're doing worse somehow. So let's just skip me, you know, talking about Manchester United for the next 10 minutes and go to the end of the transfer window of season 1 and see who I brought in, what tactics I've finally ended up doing, and everything else in between. So let's go skip to the end of the transfer window of season number 1. Here's the transfers I've brought in, because we've had some issues. I've still got £12 million to spend. I couldn't spend the money on getting anyone better than we have, because I tried getting in some loans as well, but it's just not been great. Not many players wanted to join us. The first signing of the season was Brandon Williams. He was still a free agent. I thought, wow, this is a good left back. He's actually kind of a mix between our fast guy who's terrible at defending and our slow guy who's actually good at defending. He's literally in between both of them and is actually probably going to be better than them. So I thought he might be a decent left back to start. I thought that was kind of a weakness to have, that I got in Victor Kovalenko just to cover some midfield slots for free. Yeah, not entirely sure. He looks okay. Not entirely sure he'll start, but he's a good backup. And then, for some reason, I left the transfers to my board of director guy, and he signed this dude of Lowry for £1 million. It's not someone I really wanted. 1.9 million even, sorry. It's not someone I wanted, it's the board of directors, I forgot to turn it off. So he signed us in for 1.9 million from Hearts or Rangers. I don't entirely think I'm going to use him, because he doesn't look that great right now. He's got good potential, so maybe, but he's currently a 2-star. Not entirely sure he's going to be getting it. I then got in a Kamar Roof for free, a decent enough striker, mainly because one of them wanted to leave. I can't remember who wanted to leave. He's down here somewhere. It's someone, my goodness. Oh no, actually wanted to leave, and he went to RZ. He insisted on it. I don't know why, but yeah, sure, whatever. I then found this guy, Jesus Angulo. I found this guy, my scouts found this guy. He looks okay. Yeah, he's like a backup centre-back option that we needed, because the amount of centre-backs we had were literally 4. So I got him in thinking, well, if someone gets injured, he might do a job. He's not brilliant, but he's okay. When you're desperately trying to find players, yeah, it's not good. Then I got this guy. He was a transfer guy, Mario Pasalic, who is actually an improvement, believe it or not, on our midfield by quite a considerable margin, especially where I want to play him as the attacking midfielder. Because I'm going to go for it. I have a feeling that I should go for it instead of going defensive like I have been. But I'm going to put him as the attacking midfielder. He looks like a really good attacking midfielder, to be fair, for this team. He's a much better one than we had, and much younger than Lallana. Then this guy, Kaiki, I'm taking a bit of a risk on, because he looks really good. My scout said, hey, how about you try this guy? And I'm thinking, yeah, he looks okay. So it went from 5 defenders to now 6. so he's our 6th defender. 8.5 million for a guy who hasn't done much. I think I might have overpaid, but we'll see. That's it. I've not been able to get anyone else in. This is the formation I'm deciding to go with, which is HJNBVG, which is basically the sound effect I was making after losing both the games, going a bit more defensively. This is a bit more attacking. By saying attacking down here, I'm going for it. We're going for attacking with inside forwards on support. We've got both the wingers on support. We have a bunch of people, 3 people out back. We have a deep lying playmaker. We have some attacking advance. I think he wants to be a shadow striker. I might try him as that. As a shadow striker, but we'll see how this goes. I've not really been able to improve much. I should have got a better defensive midfielder. I couldn't really find one that wanted to come, which is annoying because I guess we have Uga Chuga Wukuwu, and that's about it. I needed to find one. I couldn't find one, or at least one that wanted to join us that would actually improve the side. So I'm either going to have to gamble that this might work, or just have one defensive midfielder and probably Smallbone, who is the better of the two between Downs and Smallbone, and play two attacking midfielders. One as the advanced playmaker, one as like one that drops back a bit. Maybe. I don't know. But I'll stick with this. Archer as the forward hasn't scored any in the Premier League. He's only scored 3 against Peterborough. We are struggling for goals, and I'm going to have to figure out how to probably go against it. So maybe this formation will work. I've not tried it yet because it's the first time I'm trying it now. Because this formation, which we had before, CM Punk, did not work. Why did I call it CM Punk? Because we had CM Punk, which was a dick formation. Popu! Man, I love Popu. It's a good lower league formation. I wanted to try that one, the Popu, which is a good lower league one, but yeah, I thought this one might work a bit better. I don't know. We'll see. Apparently, they're very familiar with it. It's very high intensity. We're either going to score a lot of goals or we're not. And yes, I have a libero, so fuck it, we're going for it. But yeah, I'm going to simulate the season, hope we don't get fired, and hope we have a season 2. So let's go and simulate the season now. And we're back at the end of the season. Man, I say that a lot. We have finished, as you can see, in 11th place. We're here. Looks like we did that on the last day, or last game of the season. So we must have won and the other team lost. Or we beat Leicester 1-0, so it didn't really matter. It looks like we were comfortable. 46 points. We're 11 points above the drop between Everton, Leicester and Wolves. I guess I know where I'm getting my transfers from next season. It's from Everton, Leicester and Wolves. They'll be very they'll be very cheap. So that'd be nice. Man City won the league. No surprises. Cameron Archer's our top goal scorer with 14. That's not bad. He has improved, I guess. He's got 9 in the Premier League, so I guess 14 in total. 9 in the Premier League is quite sad, actually, but we'll have a look at everyone in a second. Actually, why don't we do that now? Let's have a look at who top goal scorers. Cameron Archer with 14 over the season, 13 from Brereton Diaz, and 10 from Adam Armstrong. 6 and 8 for Pasalic, and then it doesn't really go much better than that. 6 is the next biggest, and we've got a goal scoring problem, I guess. Our top assister is Carl Walker-Peters with 8, Armstrong with 8, and Pasalic with 8. That's not so bad. Everyone else, we've not quite got in double figures there, but at least our top 3 strikers, or the top 3 players who play up front, who probably play in these positions here, here, and here, have at least got stuff done. They've got like at least 30 goals between them, so that's not so bad. So we're not too bad. We just might need a better striker, probably, which is going to be fine. What is the budget we have for second season? Well, we have a £52 million transfer budget with 139,000 wage. That's not bad. Anything else that happened during January? Did I sign someone else in January? Yes, I signed one person in January. Actually, technically 2, even though it was a signing from like the summer transfer window. Wellington came in for free eventually. Was someone I forgot I had actually signed, but there we are. He's only played 3 games, so I'm going to try and get him some more first team football next season. And Amadou Haidara, just as a good midfielder who's a better defensive midfielder than like Finn Downs and the other 2. So decently priced as well. We got him for 11 million. Not bad. And I guess this guy is doing quite well. Is Wellington worth anything now? £7 million, so why not? So we've got £52 million. Let's see what we do with it for the second season. So we'll get to the second season, I guess. So, season number 2 with Southampton. My goodness. So, what has happened? Well, during the transfer window, we have lost a few of our best players to either better clubs or the Saudi League, which is not good. I'll give you the transfer news. We had £108 million out this year. We also had a few go out at the end of last season, like Joe Rebo for 10.75 to Celtic and Kamaldeen Sulemana to AS St Etienne for upwards of 44 million. We've also made a few signings that season. Well, we say one. This is one of the signings I've bought in. It's Maro Perkovic, who looks like a bit of a beast at centre-back, a left-footed centre-back, exactly what I needed. Nice and young. £6 million I think is a bit of a steal. I think he'll be really good for us this season. And then it goes into next season, where we sold £108 million, with 34 million or up to 36 for Amadou Haidara when Al Halil came in for him. He just said he wanted to go. Same with Kyle Walker-Peters. Bob was a 32. Bednarak wanted to go when Sebastian came in, 30 million, and then 6, 4, 2, 2, and 1 for Stevens, Charlie Taylor, Ross Stewart, James Bree, and Alex McCarthy, with a few others here and there, and a few loans going out too, with especially 2.6 million for Kaiki and 1.4 for Brandon Williams. So we have had to replace a lot of people. I have actually started off this time round. If I go to the earliest one, which would probably be that's that one, Jason Knight, which my scout said he looks like a really good player. I kind of agree. He looks like a really good player. I don't know if he's Premier League quality, but he looks really good. I sent him back out on loan again just to get him some first team football because he wouldn't have gone into our team at all. He's younger than all of our midfielders, so that's a good sign. We lost Walker-Peters, so I got Infesti Ebasele, a nice young right back. Not quite ready yet, but has had an appearance. He looks really good. He's really fast. I hope he can be better than Walker-Peters, but right now he's kind of our backup, maybe cup right back. Tosin Adarabioyo, we lost most of our centre-backs, so I had to get in a spare. He was happy to be a spare. Although he could be a regular starter, he's done alright when he has started, so it'll be up to the team, really. It'll be up to him to get into the team, because I've just basically left it as, hey, whoever wants it can get it. So Tosin Adarabioyo for £4 million is not a bad signing. Really cheap. We've also got in a weird striker thing. Lorenzo Luca, who our scout suggested we should get in, so we got him in for £11 million. He's not scored a single goal yet. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint me. I mean, he's at a worse team than Manchester City, so he probably won't score as many goals. Ozan Kabak, another centre-back. we literally lost most of them, so I had to get in a bunch more. He also looks really good, to be fair. A decent player. Why not? Fairly cheap again. Again, 13 million. He's less cheap than the other guy, but, you know, pretty good. Redondo. I have no idea how he managed to get this guy, and this guy looks like an absolute unit. Federico Redondo from Inter Miami for, I think we paid £10 million, or £14 million. He is a bargain at 14 million. My goodness, he looks insanely good. Insanely good, and he can still improve. He's 21, he's worth double the amount we paid for him. Can play in two positions and looks, yeah, insane. I have no idea how we managed to get him. Then we got in Alberto Moreno, or Molero even, a decent young left winger, worth £57 million. I took a £30 million gamble on him. He's not done well, but it's a gamble. Why not? I've also loaned in Ian Martson for the season because we have no left backs now. Well, actually, we have two left backs, and he's now our starting left back for this season. We have got an option to buy if we want to. I believe it is for 38 million. I don't think I'm ever going to do that. I'm just hoping he'll be in for this season to give Wellington enough time to adapt and get better. So I'm hoping. Caleb Anderson, a backup third choice goalkeeper who looks like an interesting signing. For an 18-year-old, he looks like he could be pretty decent. He becomes a third choice goalkeeper or a cup goalkeeper. Sam Byram, our chairman signed him in for some reason. I guess he saw a free agent, was like, hey, we're kind of lacking in the right back region. And I kind of agree, we were lacking, but I was looking for a right back and they signed this guy. I'm not going to use him, but whatever. I guess we have one now. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is the guy who's replacing Haidara for the season. Not as good as Haidara, but was a lot cheaper than Haidara. At £10 million, he's done alright so far. He's pretty decent Premier League quality. Christos Severus, an attacking midfielder, slash midfielder sort of guy. He looks also really good. 21 years old. We're going quite young people. 7.5 million from Slava Prague. I saw him do quite well here. Like this season, where he had like 8 assists and a 7.26. I'm like, I'm going to take a risk on him at 7.5 million. He might be alright. I don't think he's actually made an appearance yet. Oh, he's made 2, so he's done alright. And then finally we got Brian Gutierrez, our attacking midfielder who will replace Pasalic. He's also 21 years old. We're going young. I don't remember how much I bought him for. 18.5 million. He hasn't made an appearance yet because Pasalic has just been on fire. So, yeah, every time we do this is the best 11. If we picked best 11 with no restrictions, this is what it would look like. Yeah, can't deny that. This is probably it's the same formation as last time. It worked for us last time. I'm gonna stick with it this time, and we'll see how it does. I mean, we finished in 11th last season, and this season we're finishing, I don't know. This is how it's looking so far. We have won against Brentford at Armstrong. We lost against Newcastle, and at home to Nottingham Forest. I'm kind of disappointed with that one, although we did have a player sent off. Thanks. This is literally his first game. This guy's first game, and he gets sent off. And I'm thinking, oh, you fucking prick. Bristol City, we beat them in the cup. This is our backup team by looks of things. Exactly, look, Ebbsfleet and Wellington as our cup starting left and right backs, and it's working quite well for us. And we won 2-0 against Burnley. Our new striker didn't even score, so it's gone back to Cameron Archer. It looks like they keep switching. Our next game is against Brighton and Hove Albion, and we finish the entirety of the season at home to Liverpool. We are expected to finish in 11th again, which isn't bad. Newly to this league is Derby County. Let's hope they do better than last time they were in the Premier League. Burnley and Leeds. So this could be interesting. I think we even sold a player to Leeds. I can't remember. But yeah, let's simulate the entirety of this season, season number 2. And we'll see where we finish. We'll be back shortly. And we're back at the end of season number 2. And as you can see, we finished in 7th with a 23 goal difference. Mainly thanks to Lorenzo Luca, who has scored 21 goals, as you can see here. Who is equal second with Gabriel Jesus and only behind Erling Haaland with 27, which is actually weirdly low. We've also got a few people in the ratings here of the player of the matches. 7 of Adam Armstrong. I actually wanted to sell him, and I'm thinking, well, he's actually doing quite well, so I'll keep him around. Good job I kept him around. He got 7 man of the matches, so fair play to him, I guess. Also, Ian Matson with 16 assists. I also decided to actually match the £30 million buyout clause that we set for him, so why not? And Højbjerg getting the most yellow cards alongside Ian Matson is always a good thing. But Lorenzo Luca with 21 goals in the Premier League. Let's have a look at him. 34 games, 21 goals, 3 assists. That's not bad. For £11 million, that's really good. I think I had a little bit of a buy-on thing there, but he's now worth almost 4 times that, and he's wanted by Saudi Arabia, so he's not sticking around then. We're going to have to find another striker. But man, is he good. God damn. Wow. 21 goals. I think that actually beats his weird striker thing. I'd have to have a look later on, like in season number 3 if we had. But my goodness, this formation is working well for us. I mean, I just, the players that we had originally fit this formation. I was like, well, if I just keep buying players that are better than them in that formation, it'll just keep working. But we have some sad news. Even though we got Europa Conference League next season, we have lost a best player over January. There's not much I could do about it because his release clause was met. 41 million from Al Ali for Yukiniri Sugawara was met. Well, actually it was 52 million, but they got it in a release, like what's it called? Fucking clauses, like extra clauses will bring it to 52, which was his release clause, so it was met. Nathan Wood also left, and Kabak also left for Besiktas for 7.5. I think we made a loss on that, 7.5 million. Yeah, big loss. But there we are, he wasn't being played. He just could not break into the team at all. I also brought in a couple of players. We got on Eric McTominay for £1 million during the January. I thought, well, that's going to be worth it for £1 million, and especially for next season, if we're in the Europa Conference League, he'll do quite well. For a couple of seasons, why not? And Eric Holm, when we lost him, I got him Eric Holm, who looked just as good, to be fair, and was just as young. We got him for £10 million, so it's worked out well. Goals, obviously, goal-wise, we have most goals by Lorenzo Luca. Mario Pasic of 15 and 5 during the season for the attacking midfield role. He's also wanted. He's going to go to Norwich, probably. Adam Armstrong with 14 and 10. That's not bad on the right-hand side, and it really just dips down. Cameron Archer with 8. He really hasn't been doing well. I might just sell him and buy a different striker backup. I'm going to buy a load of strikers, I think. Brereton Diaz of 5 and 5. I think it's time he might go. There's a lot of players that might need to go. Even Alberto Moreno, a £30 million guy, has just not done anything, which is kind of sad. But yeah, most assists, we have Martson with 19, Armstrong with 10, and it drops down again. We need to definitely improve our squad. But how much have we been given for season number 3? We've been given 51 million with 170,000 wage budget. That's not bad. We can do some more damage with that. But I guess we're going to have to find out who we buy for the Europa League, I guess. We've already got McTominay, and I'm definitely going to try and get in Martson for that. But we'll see who we can do. But I guess we're not going to need the goalkeeper, because Aaron Ramsdale has been fairly good, even though Ian Maatson is currently a goalie. What the hell is happening? Okay, no, he's not. Yeah, Ramsdale's been pretty good. There's the average rate, as you can see here. Everyone's been pretty decent. There's only a couple of flops here, like Angulo's not done well. Yeah, Edozie has been doing okay. He's not been getting the time that he needs. But yeah, we'll see what we can do for next season. So let's get to next season, towards the end of the transfer season. So we'll come back to you then. So here we are in season number 3. Wow, these seasons go very quickly. We've had some bad news and some good news. So we'll start with the bad news. We've had to sell a lot of players. We sold 103 million of players this time round. We've also started over here. We got rid of a few players that just weren't playing anything, like Ozan Kabak, who just didn't want to play anymore. Ben Berrettini Diaz went to Brentford for upwards of 30 million. I don't think he's done too well. He scored a goal. I mean, he just wasn't being played. All those 28 appearances were all from the bench. Juan Santos for 1.5 million and Jesus Angulo for 4.5 million. We sold the player for £1 million profit. He's done alright, to be fair. We just weren't using him last season, so I was like, I'll just sell him too. We've also bought in a couple of players. We bought in Rooney Bargi for 18 million. This guy looks good. He looks so good. This is a player everyone buys. And I thought, well, I haven't bought him ever, so I'll buy him now. He's already started pretty well. 3 games, 2 assists, 7.3 rating. He's also got a player of the match. He's been excellent for 18 million. And we bought in Billy Gilmore. A midfielder just to replace some that were getting old and wanted to leave. So we bought him in for £4.3 million. He's also made an appearance from the bench, so that's not so bad for 4.3 million. Was quite happy to be a backup player. But this season we've had 49 million pounds worth of signings. We've still got a fair bit of money to go through, but we have, oh man, so many sellings. We had Smallbone go to Norwich for 6.5 million, or 5.5 million even. He hasn't made an appearance yet, so that's always funny. A few people left for free. Kovalenko went to West Brom for 535, or left. Some other people not for a lot of money here and there. The most amount of money, Lorenzo Luca left to Real Madrid. The second they were interested in him, he said, "Hey boss, can I leave?" And I'm just like, sure. They offered 48 million up front with 65 million down the line. I didn't want to let him go, but at the same time, you kind of have to when you have 60 million coming your way. But immediately a 30 million pound profit, not so bad. He's also scored 3 goals. We're missing a goal scorer that could score nearly 20 goals a season. That's going to hurt us a lot, I think. I made a bad decision, and then because also Cameron Archer left. We weren't using him at all, but I was like, okay, well, I guess we got Cameron Archer, and he also left for 22 million pounds, so we made a slight profit on him. He just wasn't scoring. I mean, yeah, whatever. 22 million pounds. That's a fair deal. Brandon Williams, he also left. A left back, just left. I loaned him out for the season just to get him some game time because he just wasn't getting any in our first season. So I loaned him out, and then we sold him for 14.75 million. That's a 14 million pound profit, nearly 15 million pound profit just for selling one guy. So that's not so bad. Finn Downs went to Burnley for 7 million. Will Smallbone went to Norwich for 5, and a few here and there. But who do we bring in? Well, as you can see, I brought in Will Dixon, 1.6 million. Technically was actually a free agent signing, but that's just the compensation that we had to pay is 1.6 million. But yeah, Will Dixon becomes our backup striker. Actually, we have a bit of a story to tell, actually, to be fair. I'll come to that in a sec. Jesse Van der Haar. This is a guy that my scouts suggested to get in as a replacement for Lorenzo Luca, and he looks better than Lorenzo Luca. So I'm hoping he does well. He hasn't scored yet, so it's not a good sign, but he should be okay. He's an attacking midfielder / striker, so he could play in both. Luan Candido, who is a left back. He's our backup left back. A decent scouting right there. It's a £6 million backup. I was like, okay, that'll do me. because we got in someone else. But we had Jamie Bino Gittins for very cheap. He looks very good for a young 21-year-old. He's also very fast. He just needs to improve on his work rate, and we're getting there with him. But so far, he's had 2 appearances, I think both from the bench. He's done quite well from the bench, so not too bad. £9 million paid with him. We got Serge Reguilon for £2.3 million. This is our main left-back now. Reguilon for £2.3 million from Manchester United. He's a decent left-back. He'll do us a couple of seasons while we find a younger one. They apparently paid £1 for him? I don't know. I guess. I don't know how much they paid for him, but we got him for £2.3 million. Why not, I guess. Then we got a backup goalkeeper, Etienne Green. He's a decent backup goalkeeper. He's actually better than Bazunu. So I thought, why not? He's a little bit older, but he's better. So Bazunu also left, so why not? Aurelia Menda, backup centre-back. We needed one. We needed like a backup position for every position, to be fair, because we're in the Europa League, not the Conference League, like I said last video, the Europa League, because England got an extra coefficient place, which means everything moved down. So instead of Europa Conference League, which I thought we could win, we've now got Europa League, which I'm not so sure about, but we'll get to that also in a sec. But then finally we had Callum Wilson, our backup impact sub-striker for free. He wanted to be an impact sub-striker. I was like, fair enough, we got the young guy to start, this guy can come off the bench. And has he? I don't think he has. Yeah, he's stayed on the bench. Because our schedule so far has been looking very good. I simulated all these matches once, so, you know, I don't have the time to simulate them over and over and over again to get this. So we got 2-1 win at home to Liverpool. Lorenzo Lucas scored there. This is why I regret selling him, but there we are. Højbjerg also scored. Then we had a 2-1 win against Fulham away. Reguilon penalty and a Emil Højbjerg penalty. Double penalties there with Scott McTominay being sent off. Oh my god. And then Lorenzo Luca double against Man City. I'm really going to regret selling him. Our Premier League fixtures look like this. We got Newcastle next on the 13th because we're currently in an international break. We end at Arsenal. No, sorry, we end at home to Arsenal. We also have at home to Norwich. So we could be alright there. Our Europa League fixtures, because we do have Europa League fixtures, which looks like this. We have Red Star, or Zvezda, Ammonia, Torino, Atalanta, Bodo Glimt, Panathinaikos, BRG, that's the Portuguese team, I can't remember which one, and Eintracht Frankfurt. We should be okay here. If we win our home games, we got an easy fixture. I think we could do all right in the Europa League phase. Yeah, but where are we predicted to finish in the league? I think it was apparently 11th, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take 11th after last season. 14th now, after selling a few of our players. We're predicted to finish 14th. That's about... I think that's probably fair. I would take 14th if we were getting Champions League and Europa League football and we survive enough, maybe. But yeah, the story that we have to tell here is actually in our team. Because one of our people that we had out on loan to Blackburn last season, Dom Ballard here... Not Dom Ballard, sorry. It's someone else here. I can't remember who it was. Oh my god. Why am I dumb? I'm a dumb boy. Here he is. Tyler Dibling. Tyler Dibling, who was on loan to Blackburn last season, as you can see, had 2 caps at Blackburn in the Championship. So I thought, well, he's getting called up to our team. Fuck it. We'll use him and he'll come off of the bench. He's already made a few appearances here and there, but he's not really actually started any. But yeah, he's apparently in the England squad nowadays. So I thought, well, I guess he can be on the bench, and he'll definitely be playing a lot of Europa League matches. Because... boy howdy are we going to need it. But I'm going to simulate the entirety of the season and see where we finish. So let's skip to the end of the season. And we're at the end of the season. And as you can see, we have finished in 4th on 68 points. We have actually improved from last season's 7th, I think. Yeah, man. Jesse van der Haar got 22 goals in total, 15 in the Premier League, so we are definitely missing a really good striker like Lorenzo Luca. I don't think he's actually made any appearances for Real Madrid. I actually had a quick check, and I don't think he has. I think he is still yet to make an appearance. I know he's made a few. Mostly off the bench though. 4 in 9, 3 total starts, or 12 appearances, 9 bench appearances and 3 starts. It's not bad, but they paid 48 million for this, so you know, I guess why not. We've also sold Ronnie Edwards just not too long ago on the 18th. Yeah, there we are, 12.5 million rising to 15.25 million to Brighton. But yeah, we finished in 4th. We got a Champions League space for finishing 4th, but did we win the Europa League, or in fact anything else? Well, no. We got knocked out in the quarterfinal by Man City in the Emirates Cup, the Nottingham Forest in the 3rd round, in the Carabao Cup, and in the Champions League we reached nowhere. I guess we don't know where we finished in the Europa League. I'm pretty sure we got knocked out. Let's have a look. Europa League, it looks like we made it all the way to the semi-final. We lost to Olympique Lyon in the semi-final of the Europa League. Who went on to win it? Oh, Olympique Lyon. So Lyon went on to win it in an all-France fixture. Man, we should have won that match. We should have won the thing, but I guess not. But yeah, we finished in 4th. We got Champions League. I don't think we've actually won any trophies in our time here. We finished 7th, 10th, 11th, 7th, and 4th. We didn't win anything as no competition wins here. So man, there we are. So season number 3 done. How much budget have we been given for season number 4? With the including £12 million of Ronnie Edwards, I guess. We have been given 101 million with 814,000 in the wage. I am going to struggle to spend that. How the fuck have we got so much money? What? I mean, I guess Europa League, but I mean, I guess we have a fair bit in the bank as well. 198 million. I guess it's also because we're making a profit on literally every signing we have. Also, some extra news. We're not playing at the Southampton Stadium anymore. We're playing at the Southampton Community Arena, which holds 54,091. That's because I believe that we're having a stadium expansion. We are. We're moving back into the 48,384 St Mary's in 2 seasons' time. So 16,000 seats added. But it's only barely. It's like 7,000 more than our current stadium. We could have just stayed in this one. Oh, whatever, I guess. But yeah, let's simulate season 4 with £101 million in the Champions League. I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna get, but we'll get someone, I guess. So let's just go to the end of the transfer window of season number 4. Wow. And it's season number 4, the end of the transfer window, and as you can see, we're currently unbeaten in the league. We have beaten Newcastle 4-1, 3-0 against Middlesbrough, 1-0 against Chelsea, and 4-0 against Liverpool, which the goal scorers are Billy Gilmore, Sergio Julian, Jesse van der Haar, and Joseph Sutalo own goal. But yeah, we are currently in first place on 11 goal difference. We've won every game. Only Erling Haaland has outscored Van der Haar or Billy Gilmore, which isn't bad. But it is going to be a bit of a weird one this season because we have Champions League football instead of Europa League. We didn't win that. I'm not very confident we're going to win the Champions League, but we can give it a go. And I will give it a go because why not? But what signings do we make? Well, if I click on transfers, it has been, we've only got £93,000 left to spend. I have spent nearly all of our budget and then some. I think we went through all the transfers that happened last season. We could tell we spent 178 million and we sold 184 million. Yeah, a lot of people went in, a lot of people went out. Oh, that's last season. This season we sold 122 million pounds worth of players and we brought in 49 million. It started with selling Will Smallburn to Norwich for 5.5. That's also not this season, that's last season. This season, there we are. We'll try again. Ryan Manning was the first person to go. Then better contract for free. Gavin Bazunu left for a couple of £100,000. Nothing really major until we get to the big bucks, which is Tyler Howard-Bellis to Real Madrid. Real Madrid seems to want all of our players, so 42 million, upwards of 42.5 million for him. Højbjerg also left for 21 million, or upwards of 21 million. Emil Holm left for 11.25 mil, Adebayo left for 4.3, and a couple of 100,000 here and there with a few loans, bring it up to 72 million. With our 100 million that we had, it meant that we could spend 212 million pounds on players. Starting with Alex Kovacic, who was a free agent, but because we signed him from Middlesbrough before he actually went for free, we had to sign him for a release clause thing, or for a clause for 500 grand. Not bad. He's actually looking okay. He doesn't look too bad, but I don't think he's going to start. So we've given him some games from the under 21s, but we'll see how he does. My first signing was Nimfasha Barachimas, who came from Charlotte FC. I sent him back out on loan there, and he's not done great. But £5.5 million spent on this guy, the 18-year-old winger who looks pretty good already. He could improve. I'm hoping he does out on loan at Charlotte. Maybe he won't, but yeah. We lost our right back. You might have noticed that during half of this. So we lost a right. Oh no, we didn't lose a right back, did we? I don't know why I bought one in then. I guess because why not? Oh no, Emil Holm left. So yeah, 11 million. We sold Emil Holm for 11 million. We got in this guy, Ellis Baum, who is a exact replacement. Is that in fact his stats are exactly the same as Holm. He's just 6 years younger, and costs us 22 million from Paris Saint-Germain. He's done pretty good so far with an assist and a 7.3 rating. It's not bad. Next signing was Johan Ariel Bisek for 23 million pounds, because again, Howard Bellis left, so we needed a big beefy boy who could play right-footed centre back. This is a big beefy boy who could play at right-footed centre back. Pretty cheap as well, to be fair, for 23 million for this sort of guy. Not bad. Sebastian Esposito, for some reason our chairman signed him. I don't know why. He's not that good. I mean, I was going to use him as backup, but then I bought my own striker. But yeah, our chairman signed him for 9.25 million. I'm pretty sure I turned off the transfers, but for some reason he just signed him. I don't know why, but there we are. It's not one I put a transfer fee in, but I guess it's happened now. Bastien Moipiu, I have no idea how you pronounce this name. I'm going to so get fired from a commentary. Bastien Moipiu, I guess. From Wolverhampton, who got relegated, cost us £16 million. And I thought, I'm going to take a chance now, because he looks like he could be good. He looks like he could be good. His tackling's not there yet, but he is only 20, and if this is his stats looking at 20, he should be pretty decent. So, might be worth a risk, and especially, you know, a left-footed centre-back, which we also needed a backup for, you know, every now and then. Why not? Leandro Barriero, oh my gosh, I'm so getting done. Leandro Barriero, who is a defensive midfielder, who is the Luxembourgian from Sporting. Actually, was it for Sporting? I don't want to get, you know, Benfica. 30.5 million. I don't think this is worth it. I overpaid for this guy. I just needed a ball-winning midfielder. And this guy came up, and I was like, oh, he looks good, and I didn't see his age, and I'm thinking, oh, I shouldn't have paid 26 million for him, or 36 million pounds for him, or 30 million pounds for him. He might be a bit too much, but we'll see. I'll hold my hands up if it doesn't work, but if it does work, I might be a genius. Nelson Wiper is the striker I bought in. This is the one I wanted to bring in. 35 million pounds for this guy. He's still 21, and he looks bloody amazing. He really does. I don't think he's actually scored for us yet. Nope, not yet. 2 games. Both starts, no goals. Always seems to be the case when I buy a new striker. They don't really perform in the first season when I buy one in for Southampton. Don't know why. Rayan Ait Nori, who came in from, again, Wolverhampton. I needed a backup left back. I had no left backs apart from Reguilon. And I thought, well, this guy is younger than Reguilon. Why not? He's either going to be a backup or he's going to fight him for first choice. Either way, I'm happy with it. And then finally, Diego Capola. I think a regen? I don't recognise him. Oh no, he's not. Okay, well, my mistake. Italian centre-back, £39 million paid. He looks like also a fucking unit, to be fair. Also 22, so he should be good. My microphone just fell over then. I just had to catch it, so if you heard a noise, I apologise. But yeah, we're looking like we've got some beefy centre-backs nowadays. And we've improved our strike force, probably, but we're sticking with the same thing. We nearly went the whole way. I should probably change it. Just in case, I am training this for next season. I'm training the 4-3-3 this might score more. And we'll see how that goes. But we're sticking with this right now. And we'll see how it happens. So I'm going to probably buy another striker. We'll do the 3 of the front for the final season just to win trophies. But yeah, it's been okay. Not too bad. As you can see, we're first in the Premier League. So maybe this is our season. We still have Pasalic in the attacking midfielder. No matter what happens, he's still there. I'm amazed he's there myself, to be fair, but there we are, especially when Jason Knight has still been around and actually been outperforming him. Still doesn't get a start, so I don't know. But I'm going to simulate this entirety of the season and we'll see how well we do, so let's get back to you in the future. And we're back at the end of season 4, and it's a bit of a backward step. We finished in 8th. Goal scoring is an issue, which I thought I'd solved, but no, I guess not. I'd have to find a new striker, I guess. Fun. Or come up with a whole new tactic, which I might have done, but I'll show you that at the end of Season 5, or at the end of the transfer window of Season 5, because I'm turning it into something a bit more, I don't know, weird. But, as you can see, Mario Pasalic, top goal scorer, Rudy Bargi, highest average rating, most assists from Alberto Moliero, best pass completion of Leandro Barrio. Most player of the match awards, Mario Pasalic. Pasalic was pretty much guiding us to 8th. But, yeah, we really haven't done well. Although we have got a Europa League, so we've won something. Europa League 8th, probably the Carabao Cup? That's that Conference League. I can't remember which one. None of the players anywhere except for Alberto Moliero with most assists at 12. We got yellow cards of Eric Bauer with 10, so good to be there, I guess. But nothing else anywhere else. Kind of disappointing, so I'm definitely having to change something next season. We'll get to that. It's exciting times. But yeah, Europa League. We must have won a thing. Let's have a look at what that thing is. Oh, the FA Cup. Oh, I knew it was one of the two. Wow, we really didn't do too good. 8th Champions League is between Atletico Madrid and FC Bayern. Where did we get to in that? Because I forgot to show this, or our thing. But we had in the league path. How did we do in the league phase? Oh, 4th place. Who did we lose to? FC Bayern was one of our matches. We drew to Arsenal. Nice, and we won against Roma, AEK Athens, Ajax, Atletico Madrid, Copenhagen, and Apoel. So it looks like we had a decently good round. We then obviously went straight into the round of 16 where we got eliminated by Paris Saint-Germain. Oof, we could have been drawn literally anyone easier. Although we did give it a go. We scored twice in the first leg. We just got beat there. I guess it was 2-2 in the first leg. Oh, such a shame. Oh well, but at least we won the FA Cup. But how do we get there? Well, we beat Arsenal in the final, 1-0 extra time. Who scored? I don't know. View stage, 1-0, doesn't say. Fucking anyone, I guess. I guess I could have looked at the schedule real quick. Who scored in this? Who scored in the final? Adam Armstrong, a 101st minute penalty. Fucking Adam Armstrong. It's a guy I tried selling twice. He's apparently won us the FA Cup, so maybe I just won't sell him. In the semi-final, we beat Sunderland. Wow, they're first in the Championship, so fair play to them. So they could be in the Premier League next season. So we beat them in the semi-finals. Quarter-final, we knocked out Chelsea 2-0. Then we beat Newcastle in the 5th round. 4th round, we beat Bournemouth 2-0, who I think are in the Championship. They are. And then in the 3rd round, we beat Sheffield Wednesday at extra time. Wow, we were very lucky to be there. I don't think we were in the 2nd or 1st. No. So, yeah. That is very lucky. Very lucky to win that. Pasalic the most goals. Fucking hell, we need a new goal scorer. I guess Van der Haar not really scoring. Looks like, if we look at the most goals, it looks like Pasalic of 18 and 3 assists. It's working for him there. Rooney Bargi with 13 and 11 is not bad. 12 and 2 for Van der Haar, over 40 odd for Perez. He must have been injured, I guess. 9 from Adam Armstrong, 8 from Nelson Wiper. It's not great. Most assists, It's 18 for Alberto Morero, 11 for Bargi, and 9 from Baum. So it looks like we might need to improve a lot of things. Or the tactics, but I'll show you that at the end of the transfer window of season number 5, because I've got a lot of players to buy to fit that tactic. It's going to be weird, but let's get to the end of that season's transfer window. And it's the end of the transfer window, season number 5. We're here at season 5, it's here. And like I said, we're definitely getting weird because I'm trying a new formation just to see if we can win the Premier League. I'm actually going to try one of the formations you might be familiar with on this channel, but we're trying it as a really lower league Premier League team. As you can see, we have a new top goal scorer, Joshua Zirkzee. We have brought in Joshua Zirkzee. That's one of the spoilers. Woo. We were given 100 million. We spent a lot more than 100 million because we sold a lot of people. We actually spent 149 million. We sold also 143 million pounds worth of players this season. I don't think I sold any at the end of last time. I don't actually 100% remember. If there are, it's Bino Gittins and Edozie, who I just let go because I wasn't going to use wingers anymore. And then you would never believe what I bought. But despite not using wingers anymore, I decided to buy wingers, which is fun. Jesse van der Haar left for upwards to 38 million. Jan Ariel Bissek left for upwards to 39 million. 30 million for Gutierrez. 25 for Zefaris. 15 million pounds for Scott McTominay. That's a huge profit there. A few here and there, a bunch for free. And we'll see who we got in this season with Benjamin Sesko to start off with at 30 million pounds. Actually, let's go for date of buying. Yeah, 38 million pounds. Benjamin Sesko, who hasn't improved in his ability. He's still quite young. Maybe he could a little bit, but he's definitely not as good as I've seen him be on this game. He's definitely not being pushed. I mean, look at this. It's just not been... He's not really been starting, and I bought him for 38 million. Probably overpaid for him, but I know how good he could be. He's already got a goal in a game. He got injured, basically. He got injured in a training session a week before his first match. No, I think he got injured in this match, actually. He played the one match and got injured. So, yeah, that's fun. 38 million pounds paid for him. Then I found a bargain, I think. Was it me or was it my scouts that found a bargain? Because they found this guy. I think it might be one of my scouts. Alfonso Gonçalves. Actually, I think it might be my youth director who bought this guy, and I didn't think I found him because he looks terrible. He doesn't look like he's good at all, but I guess whatever. We might make a profit on him. £71,000 upwards. Juan Sforza from VDG for 7.25 million. A pretty decent defensive midfielder because I basically got rid of a lot of them. And I bought this guy out, who looks actually very well-rounded. Definitely a good backup for £7 million. He's actually played 3 games and it's done pretty well. I basically let the team pick itself, and it's been working pretty nicely. Lucas Cardoza for upwards of £150,000. I think this is another one of my youth scout signings because I don't remember buying him either. We're already making money off him, so I guess that's fine. James McAtee, free transfer, mainly for English registration purposes. We had hardly any, and I kind of needed him to make up English registration purposes for both the Champions League and the Premier League, so he's in just for bants, I guess. He's there. He can play around the midfield. He might be alright. He looks okay, but I don't think he's ever going to start. He so far hasn't, which tells you enough. I mean, he did alright in the Championship last season with 13 games, so I guess it's a late season loan. Not much you can really guess from that, but yeah, free transfer. Not bad, I guess. Francisco Pio Esposito. One of, I guess everyone buys this guy. I never have, believe it or not. I've genuinely never bought him. He came up for sale, and I'm like, I guess I'll buy him. He doesn't look like he's improved either. I don't think he's scored much. But hopefully he could also improve. Yeah, he hasn't played at all. My goodness. He usually does, and he's really good. We paid 32 million for him. He wanted to go from Atalanta. Apparently they might have gotten relegated or something. I don't entirely know how that works, how we got them there, but there we are. I'm not going to complain. 32 million pounds are spent. He's done alright. Alex Pinto Portiera, I think is another one of our youth scout signings. He's come from AMG, the Mercedes team. Also doesn't look great. I don't know what my youth scouts are doing. Michael Biggs from U Catalonia Quito. £935,000. This is another one of our youth picks. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't look half bad. He looks like he could be okay. Right now, though, not so much. £975,000 is maybe a bit too much for him, but we'll see, I guess. £15 million, this is one of mine. My goodness, Franco, oh my god, Mastantuno. That's definitely not how you pronounce that. This guy looks insane. My goodness, how I found this guy, I have no clue. But I was just looking in Argentina thinking, why not? And I saw this, and I'm thinking, well, I saw actually, to be fair, most of this was hidden. I saw this. I saw these three things, and I'm thinking, holy shit, he's good. I mean, he's good. He's actually probably looks like a Messi regen by the looks of things, but shadow striker, attacking midfielder in a formation that we're not using that. Oh, I'm gonna have to try and make it work. He's so far not made an appearance, but he has done very. I mean, I saw him here. I took interest in him here, scouted him in this season where he did this, and then he did that next season. I was like, okay, I'm buying him for 15 million. He's already worth at least 6 times that, so I'm very happy. And then finally, Zeno de Bast. Pretty well, there's a very good centre-back because our other one left. £55 million are spent. Hopefully he's not an overprice. But yeah, I don't think I bought anyone else here. I guess, no, I don't think so. Yeah, oh no, I did. This guy, Thomas Cordoba. He looks also fucking insane, to be fair, for a 19-year-old defender. He looks pretty good. Hopefully he could be better than he is. He's actually started the game and didn't do too well, so I don't have high hopes, but there we are. Oh, so yeah, no, this guy, Augustine Roberto. I saw these three things, didn't see anything else. I was like, oh, he could be good. 21, sure, why not? Let's go for a risk. I mean, he scored a fair few, £12 million, might be worth the gamble. He's already scored 2 and 4, so not bad. And I think that's it. Joshua Zirkzee is there for, Joshua Zirkzee for £18 million. This is just a deep lying forward that I needed, because you might guess why I needed a deep lying forward. Ivan Fresneda, backup right back, he's not good. I've definitely overpaid for him. Christoph Zizek, again, I saw this on the right. I saw pace, natural fitness, agility, and this, and work rate. It's like, he might be worth a gamble. I bought him in, and yeah, he's good. Guess what I decided to do? Change the formation where he can't play in that one. Actually, he's actually started, so I don't know where he's playing in this formation, but fair play to him, I guess. Fair enough. Diego Coppola, I think you saw last time round on 8 Nori, but yeah, I think that's everyone. Another free agent, an Arsenal guy. Me, I guess. Why not? Free. What? I don't think I made that one, but there we are. So yeah, there's all the people we bought in, and you may be wondering why I bought in so many strikers. It's because I'm trying this. The 4-3-3, this might score more. This is gonna go so badly, but I can try it once for a Southampton team that is definitely not as good as the Man City team. We're nowhere near that level. And I've only just now bought in a world-class defender because he is literally the first person that wanted to join our club that is world-class. Everyone else has been rejecting us, not for lack of trying. I have been trying my best to get world-class players in, and they just straight up reject me. So he is the first one. So this is why I've been trying to buy 21-year-olds who look like they could be good. Because then I can bring them into the team, and hopefully they become good. And it's just, it's kind of stuttering a little bit. But I'm hoping that we find the right combination. I'm hoping this works. If this doesn't work, I might go back to that. And we'll see. Or I might actually change it from the this might score more to this. The this might score more, but with a winger. Put these guys further along. This guy is an advanced forward, and this guy is a deep flyer. So then we can have Rooney Bargy on the wing. Basically, that's my thought process. So I might stick with 3. We'll see how we do. Here's our best. If we pick a best 11 without restriction, this is what it would look like. Because I think some people are injured. This is what it looked like. Juan Candido comes into the team despite... Actually, I don't rate him at all. I don't know why I loaned him out. He doesn't look good, but whatever. Apparently he's our best left back. I completely disagree. I think Ait Nori is way better. and I think Reguilon is way better. So, you know, whatever, I guess. So, season number 5, this might score more formation. I'm trying it for myself in a team that isn't Man City. Is this going to work? I guess leave your comments. It probably won't, but let's find out. We'll simulate the entirety of the season, and we'll see how we do on our 5th and final season. And we're back at the end of the season, the end of the final season, season 5. How well have we done? Well, there's a reason I'm on this page, because it kind of ruins the surprise, and it's a kind of disappointing one, but not so at the same time. Because, you know, last season we didn't have a good finish. This season, oh yeah, we've finished second by a point. We're so close. Joshua Zirkzee our top goal scorer. Franco Mastantuono is our highest average rating, and Rooney Bargi with 16 assists, despite playing as a deep-lying forward. Fair play to him. Diego Capola got a 91% pass completion as a defender. Ellis Baum, most yellow cards. Good job. But we're second by a point. Do you know what makes it even more frustrating, though? I mean, I completely forgot that we were already in Europa League, and I'll show you that in a second, but we were so close to winning the treble. We nearly won the Premier League, Europa League, and Carabao Cup. We got knocked out by Norwich, of course we did. We probably just played a backup team. I mean, Adam Armstrong there. Yeah, fair enough. Community Shield we won. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Carabao Cup we won, and the Europa League again. we did it again. It seems like it's the thing that we can win here. Did we do it again? Oh, we didn't win it again. Oh man, what did we win the first season? Did we not win anything? I swear we won something. Well, we'll have a look in a sec. But Southampton, winners here. I think it was the Carabao Cup, I think. If I'm going to be honest with you, I think it was that we won last time round. Title holders Southampton. Yeah, I guess. Does it say past winners? Southampton, Sunderland? No, we only won that once. What did we win last season? I don't entirely remember. Oh, it was the FA Cup. We won the FA Cup and we lost it the next season. There we are. That's what we won. It's like, I remember winning something, but I don't remember what it was. There we go. But yeah, we had Europa League. We beat Manchester United in the final 2-1. That's always funny. How did we get there, though? We can have a look at the overview, and we have a look at past position stages. Okay, so we're the final. We beat Southampton 2-1. We beat Manchester United 2-1. We then went to we got through the semi-finals after beating Benfica 6-1 on aggregate. We were just demolishing teams for this 4-3-3. Quarter-final, 5-0 against Rennes. I'm sure some of Mega Duke fans will be happy that we beat Rennes 5-1. Just destroying teams. 6-5 against SK Rapid. Wow, we are lucky to get through there. I don't know what happened there, but I guess. Do we have to go through the playoffs? No. So that means in the league, we finished first. Wow, undefeated. Jesus Christ. None drawn. All 8 games won. I mean, to be fair, there was no one really bad there except for Bologna and maybe Salzburg. But yeah, everyone else there is kind of fair. 6-0, 6-0, 5-2, 2-0, 5-0, 4-1, 5-0, 1-0. I think we deserve to win, to be fair. 31 goal difference. This formation scores goals, and I was like, I could just risk it in the final season. If it doesn't work, then fair play. But it worked. The 4-3-3, deep flying forward. This is apparently the best 11 because, yeah, there you go. That's the best 11 because no one here. We actually picked it without restriction now. It'll look like this. Yeah, it's about right. But how many goals do people score? What are we having? Who's our top goal scorer? Well, it's general info. That's the worst worst thing ever. That's not the one we wanted. We wanted general. No, I can't remember what I wanted. Selection. There we are. So goals. We have 21 from Zirkzee, 19 from Augustin Roberto, 18 from Franco Mustantano. Rooney Bargi with 16, Christoph Zizek with 13, 12 from Malero. Sesko got 11, he looks like he might have got injured, that's a shame. And then 9 from Billy Gilmore, not bad. The assist-wise, the top assister was Rooney Bargi, followed by Ellis Baum, Franco Mustantino. Yeah, he's done really well for his first season. 18 goals, 14 assists, really good. 14 assists also from Gilmore, and then 12 goals, 10 assists from Moliero. What a fantastic season. It's a shame we couldn't quite win the treble. The 4-3-3, I guess, kind of let us down. Did we lose at home? No, we only lost away. Aston Villa, Arsenal, Man City, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle, Fulham and Chelsea. We drew 4 times. Man United, Brentford and Tottenham at home. That could have been crucial if we beat any of those teams at home. And we drew a Burnley, who finished last, which is kind of maybe how we lost that, to be fair. But 126, we probably battered every team throughout, to be fair. But yeah, let's have a look if any of our players made the Premier League top goal scorer thing. I actually haven't checked this, so I actually don't know. No. Weirdly. I mean, Joshua Xerxes there with man of the match, and Rooney Bargi's here with assists. We got Cordoba with the most yellow cards, and Eric Baum, he's there. Aaron Ramsdale got the 3rd most clean sheets. We got a few players here and there. Our form, wow, our form was much better than Arsenal's. Arsenal's not even in the form list. We were win, draw. This one draw here, I think might have cost us the treble. Fucking Burnley. I bet that is against Burnley, isn't it? Is it? I'm going to have a look. Is that last one against Burnley? Manchester United. Oh, man. If we won against Manchester United at home. Oh, whatever. Why are we playing at... Oh, okay. It's the final. What stays? Warsaw, Poland. There we go. That's where we played. That's fair enough. 5 seasons. We've done very well. If I chose to give this to you guys in the future, somehow, I don't know how I do that, you'd get 78 million with £352,000 wage budget. But yeah, I guess we've also might have made a profit overall. I actually have no idea how our finances are. They're looking fine. So yep, that's it. That's all 5 seasons. My goodness, it has, well, for you, flown by. For me, it's taken a few weeks. But yeah, this is the end of this series. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will leave this somewhere, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'll put it up on my Steam and you can download it, I guess, or I can put it on somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, yeah, if you've enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye for now.